Kunal Shah. He's head of research, Nirmal Bang Commodities, and he joins us live on the show as well. Kunal, hi, welcome. Before we get into commodities, just would want to get your view as well on Forward Market Commission perhaps coming under SEBI or Finance Ministry as well as a participant in the markets. How would you look at that?
Well, any form stricter regulation, better regulation going forward, I think that is good for the market. Already we've seen excellent regulation, but if you have Finance Ministry who is going to regulate the market, I think then you may see some of the trust which has been breached over the last 1.5 months may get restored in retail traders or in the market participant of commodities.
Well, absolutely fair point. FMC coming under SEBI or perhaps Finance Ministry is being taken as very positive by most of the market participants at this point, and as the sources also indicate, could be happening as soon as next month itself. But let's talk about commodities as well. Today has been a second straight day of gains coming in for most of those markets, Kunal, especially for the gold and silver prices. Would you say there's much more high gains expected into this?
Yes, everyone has been waiting for the minutes from the Fed, and the minutes indicated that the unemployment threshold could be further lowered by the Federal Reserve for actually stopping all kind of bond purchase and raising the rates. So I think that has led to a lot of bargain buying in both precious metals, gold and silver. So it's the lowering of the unemployment threshold further from the present level, leading into optimism for the bullion traders. So you may see some more gain coming in. You must remember that you cannot expect a major new fresh bull run because the bond yields in US have already touched 2.9. So at these levels, you cannot think about a major bullish trend. But definitely because of the festive buying and because of these talks of lowering the thresholds of unemployment, I think you're going to see some more upside left in bullions, and you may see a further 1.5–2% upside coming in gold, and for the same silver, $24 cannot be ruled out.
How would you look at the silver prices in the Indian markets, and would you say that perhaps upside here is more defined clearly than that in gold?
Yes, silver, because it's the kind of rally what we are seeing in industrial metals, I think silver is likely to get benefit of that and is likely to outperform gold. And we are of the view that one can go long in silver at 51,250 with the stop loss placed below 50,800 and expect prices to test levels of 51,850.
Kunal, how would you look at the energy space as well? Because all the dips seem to be getting bought into. There have been some geopolitical concerns coming in from Middle East. The US inventories have been declining as well. But would you say that 110.11 perhaps is a level where Brent crude prices are seeing some kind of a resistance?
So yeah, this week, interestingly, we had a very bullish news coming from Syria for oil, for Libya, even for that matter from Egypt. But in spite of all the bullish news, we have seen oil prices drifting down. So for the first week, what we have seen some weakness in oil. So I believe that looking at the way our currency is also strengthening from past 2 days, and looking at the way, in spite of all bullish news, oil prices drifting lower, I think oil prices are going to correct more and going to test $102. So my bearish is towards selling crude oil at 6780 with a stop loss place above 6840 and expect prices to decline and test levels of 6700. So all bullish news there in the market, oil prices not reacting to it is a sign of weakness, and hence for trading one should go short in oil.
Kunal, how would you look at the base metal space? Because that is something that really has seen a lot of gains coming in, reacting to all the positive data from China, from US as well. Do you think there's more steam left here, and what kind of a percentage uptick would you see from these current levels?
More than the US and China, it's the optimism coming from the Europe. Recently we have seen the Germany data, or the Eurozone as a whole data, the PMIs, the service PMIs, the GDP of Germany. I think all these factors are showing more than evidence of Europe. The worsening has halted and slowly the growth is coming back, and that is leading to a major spurt in the base metal prices. Remember, after US, Eurozone is the second largest economy in the world, 8.5, maybe $9 trillion economy, and if there is a growth, the signs of growth, and I think the industrial metal prices, especially like nickel, what we've seen rallying by 100 rupees, is going to rally more. So is the optimism after China coming is coming from Europe? European economic data have been very encouraging, and that is leading into the buying in base metals. So even if rupee strengthens from here, we are of the view that base metals are not going to correct sharply, and one should do bargain hunting. One should